This podcast features adults using adult language. You have been warned. Hello and welcome to Hit or Glitch, a podcast where we explore the multiverse of geek culture and experiment with rules and systems. This season, we are exploring a galaxy far, far away.
Alright, in World of Darkness, everyone gets one for showing up, and everyone who roleplays well gets 1 point of experience. What I want you guys to tell me is what your character has learned, and whoever wants to start can start.
He drives like an asshole. I'm going to put that right there on you, Tim. That's all you.
I kind of learned that it doesn't matter how well you build your defenses and World of Darkness system, probably anybody can be taken out by 20 house cats in a matter of time.
Okay. Slur learned that the traffic on that one planet is god-awful, and he really doesn't want to fly there anymore, because he's awesome and everybody's getting in his way. Another thing that they learned is that the planet has 3 ships on it, and one of them's
The Alderaanian Trolls.
Yeah, that's the ship, and that obviously their pilots do not know how to fly, so he's going to avoid being near them when they fly. And
Well, presumably they could be dead.
yeah, that too, so they could be dead. And also, there's these weird lizard maw creatures hanging from trees on this planet that are not nice.
They're furry.
They're furry.
Yeah.
They weren't lizard-like.
No, they were more like gorilla-like.
No. Dan said they were reptilian-like. No?
Gorillas.
Go
Whatever.
No, I learned that I'm not as clever as I like to think I am. But when the chips are down and it might cost me a resource point, there's where I really shine.
Scott?
Well, my character learned quite a bit about the history of the planet that we're on now through the talk of the archaeologist that hired us. He learned that spears fucking hurt a lot. And that it's not good when the only one who has even any training, and that's minimal in medicine, should not go first and get hit with the spear.
Yeah, how does
Spears are bad.
How does your crotch feel?
Well, it kind of hurts from the shoulder to the crotch because that's where the spear is currently lodged through my body.
Not quite that bad.
It's not quite that bad. That would be ag damage.
Alright, so I'll give everyone a 3rd point of experience. You guys can go ahead and spend that now. Tell me and our listeners what you're buying. If you're buying anything or if you're going to bank it.
Bank time.
I believe I will be banking my experience for the moment.
Okay.
I think I'm going to start buying up my 3rd intended fighting style merit, the heavy weapons expert. It won't really matter much right away, but it will eventually. So I'm going to start buying the 1st rank of that.
Okay. For 2 XP.
I think I'm going to bank mine as well. It's not really what I want currently.
Is there a driving etiquette?
There, in fact, is not.
We should get that for Kerrigan. But that's another story.
Wait, in real life?
In real life.
Oh no, I have no etiquette.
Alright.
Obviously, from what you described when you came here.
But that's a story for another day.
I'm articulate, but I have no etiquette.
You guys ran your attackers off.
Yep.
The canopy has some smoking bits in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
A couple trees are blackened. Small little fires smoldering here and there from the blaster fire.
Hopefully it isn't the dry season here.
It does not appear to be now.
Okay. Otherwise, we'll have another problem.
Or if it is, you really don't want to be here when the wet season.
Yeah. So the medic is going to start healing him?
Yeah, starting with me.
The medic is going to heal himself.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 days per lethal damage for just automatic healing. And I don't think we want to sit here that long.
No, especially since I have 5
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in that boat too.
of my 8.
I'd be dead. Well, I wouldn't be dead. I have 6 HP. I'd be practically dead. I've lost a limb or something. And that's why I stand next to the Wookiee.
Go ahead and get your intelligence medicine dice together.
Okay.
Did your kit?
That will be 2 for my intelligence and 1 for my medicine, so that's a die pool of 3. Like I said, minimal training.
Yep. Does do you have like a kit that is giving a bonus or something?
I do have a medical kit. Does that give me a bonus?
Good question.
Yes, it's good to give you a +1.
That's a nasty gash that you have on your body right there. Let me just grab a Band-Aid.
I kind of approach medicine like the crocodile hunter. Just let me poke it real quick.
Oh, look at the blood oozing from that terrible wound.
Ooh, that is not a good impersonation, sir.
I'm sorry.
All right. Go ahead and make your roll.
Alright, so on my initial roll, I have a 5 and a 6, which aren't successes, but I have 2 10s, so I'm going to reroll 2 of them to add to those. And I got a third 10, so let me roll again.
Well, that helps.
So I have a total of 3 successes.
He
Okay.
read his book.
Roll again.
Is this an extended test?
And I have 2 successes on that roll.
And you have 5 boxes of damage.
I have 5 boxes of damage.
You will reduce 1 of them.
Okay.
Just 1.
From lethal to bashing.
Wow. So now that I am bandaged up as well as I can do, I will begin to look at the others.
The Wookiee could use
Starting with the Wookiee, since he's meekly raising his paw asking for help.
Yep. Go ahead and make the roll again. You have 6 boxes of damage?
Right.
5 boxes.
I
So
rolled
you're
those
looking at 5 as well.
I have 0 successes on that first check.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Keep going.
Keep going, okay. I again have 0 successes. I am not that familiar with Wookiee physiology, evidently.
Apparently.
It's hard to figure out where the armor ends and the Wookiee begins.
2 successes.
The wise droid once said, "Let the Wookiee win, not let the Wookiee die."
And 1 success.
So that's 3 total?
Yep.
4 rolls or 5?
4 rolls. The
Okay.
first 2 had no successes. And then 2 more
It's 5.
on the 5th
Okay.
test.
So you get the pair of you taken care of in less than 10 minutes
Okay.
of work. You bandaged it up a little bit. You stopped the bleeding. You're still hurting, but you can go on.
Okay. Quick
So,
question that I probably
one
should have
lethal
asked before I took charge of the medical. Do any of our NPCs have any medical knowledge greater than mine? Should I be the nurse and they be the doctor?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just thought we should know for future reference.
You're the closest thing we got to a doctor.
I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry.
We're all gonna die.
So, is it on to the Corellian Corvette? Or...
Yeah, that was where we were headed, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Walk it off.
Yep.
Let's roll.
Are we gonna try to be stealthy now?
Yes. Yes. And
Right.
we are not going to put the unarmored Zabrak in
Right.
the lead.
I'm walking through the jungle in bright white plated armor.
You could have painted it.
And this isn't the stealthiest Wookiee in the world.
Well, I mean, nobody's perfect. I didn't say, are you going to be successful at it? I said, are you going to attempt?
Yes, we are going to attempt.
let us attempt.
All right, that's going to be dexterity stealth.
And I would like to walk maybe
A distance away from the loud people.
not a huge distance, but a little bit away. So I'm not in the middle of the two that are like using
Clank,
grenades to clear a path.
Grenade and automatic gunfire. What'd you get?
I got 3.
I got nothing.
I
4
also
for the
did.
Stormtrooper.
4 for the storm.
And I also got 3.
Yep.
All right, and Reva got 4.
The Wookiee
So
is noisy.
yes, the Wookiee is the noisy one.
It's the spinning barrels. It just keeps them whining.
I was going to see, are you singing the song of your people as you walk?
The Wookiee singing when the Saints go marching in.
Alright. I need a wits survival test.
Keep your wits about you, men. Oh, thank Jesus. It's still not as bad as I thought.
All right. So with 2 10s, I have 5 successes on 4 dice.
Wow.
I have 2 successes on 3 dice.
I also got 2 successes.
I got 1.
So he's in the back and he's the loudest.
Alright. And Bevo only got 1. So,
Out of curiosity, has 15 minutes passed at this point?
well, are you guys gonna rest for 15 minutes before moving on?
yeah, 'cause
We
you have
did
to-
not do
You
that.
have to rest to do the healing, don't you?
You do.
Or do you want to just wait till you get to the Corvette?
I guess
Well,
we can wait a little longer.
Let's at least wait till this encounter is over. That's obviously coming.
We already started rolling, so yeah, we started moving.
Yeah, I think we just start moving.
Probably a better idea, anyways.
Thanks largely to the efforts of Kaz, you guys make it to the Corvette relatively quickly. You don't really get lost. He's like, no, we gotta, no, it's this way.
You're welcome.
None of you step in anything you shouldn't, or eat anything you shouldn't, or anything like that.
Don't eat the strange berries.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
What the heck is that?
My faith is numb. I'm seeing the bot.
This either makes an excellent tea or the deadly poison.
Thank you, Uncle Iroh. It is a burning, smoking mess.
Is it still in the forest that it crashed?
Yes, there's still some burning that's going on in the forest, but it's not so bad that you guys can't approach.
Okay.
Let's see, how far.
Is the ship mostly intact, or is it just rubble everywhere?
From where you guys are coming from, the engines appear to be totally slacked because you guys are coming from like the rear of it,
Okay.
and there's a probably 4 or 5 kilometer
Yeah.
drag through where it tore up the forest before it impacted and came to a stop. I don't think any of you guys have any portable scanning equipment, do you?
I have a medical kit and a survival kit.
I have
It
my
depends.
armor gives me +1 to perception and gives me a equipment bonus in environments.
A specific environment.
No,
No?
all environments.
Huh.
So I would think maybe the helmet has some sort of scanning equipment.
Yeah, it's got visual enhancers, like it's got thermographic vision and then like ultrasonic or hypersonic hearing and stuff that can enhance your hearing and whatnot. But none of you guys have like a sensor pack. None of you can scan for life forms or anything.
Nope.
So it's still just your eyes and ears and
Yeah.
stuff. So go ahead and make me a wits plus investigation roll.
And I can power up that helmet?
You can use the helmet.
I have 1 success.
Would my specialty in data trails apply here?
No, because you're not searching the internet.
I got 2 successes.
I got 3.
I got 2.
So
I
one is
already
going to...
said that I had got 1.
Yeah, he got 1. 1, you noticed that some escape pods were launched.
Yeah.
Just looking at it from the angle that you guys, you're like, that there should be an escape pod there, and it's not. 2 successes, you guys will spot the impact area of weapons fire on the Corvette.
Ooh.
It was definitely brought down by weapons. It looks like at least 2, possibly more, concussion missiles hit this thing.
Mm.
One is a midships, and the other one that's definitely a concussion missile hit is more aft towards engineering. So it probably killed their power. And they just...
And that's why they went down.
Killed the power and then killed the escape route from the back.
3 successes. You notice where an escape pod might have landed.
Like in the neighboring forest somewhere.
Like you see a little... You catch a you notice a
Can't
little
wisp of smoke.
wisp of smoke that is way outside of the
Debris shield.
yeah.
All right. There seems to be an downed escape pod in that direction.
Such a creepy voice for a Wookiee. I'm just throwing that out there.
Technically, it's
It's the droid that
I
talks.
know, it's the droid that talks. I'm just saying, it's a creepy voice for a Wookiee because a Wookiee makes all these gurgling sounds and all of a sudden there's this nice, pleasant voice. Should have got you something a little more masculine, Wookiee. Anyway, carry on.
Do we want to head over there first, or should we explore the ruins?
I think the possibility of survivors kind of trumps exploring the wreckage right now, but at the same time, we might be able to find some survivors here who are a little more in need of help.
I have a feeling anyone who landed in that escape pod over there is probably on their way here or already here to see what salvage they can grab. That would be my first move if I had been in this escape pod anyway.
Seems reasonable.
So let's look around here then, and if they come this way, they come this way. We'll go from there.
So you guys are gonna go into the ship then, or are you gonna set up a base outside somewhere?
I'm gonna head directly into the ship. Like I want to get where it's split or where there's a crater-sized hole in it is where I want to start walking in.
Okay. Give me a wits crafts roll. If you have a specialty in starships, that will apply.
What about EOD for explosions?
No.
I had a dream.
If you find an unblown up missile inside, then you can use that.
2.
Give me a dexterity athletics test.
Playing to my strengths all of a sudden. 1. Not as strong as I thought I was. And that.
Yeah, nope. You're gonna take 2 bashing getting into this ship.
But he does make it inside.
He does.
I wouldn't let him go in alone. I would be following him, not looking for an entry point myself, but just accompanying him. Should I make that roll as well?
Yeah.
Would acrobatics help me? I do have a
Yes.
specialty in that.
Yes.
So while I'm scrambling up, you're going to just try to do a backflip over it? Like, what you got going on over
He's a leaf on the wind.
here? Clearly.
There are
That
no
will
dice
be
being
5.
rolled.
Yes, I ended up with a total of 3 10s and 2 8s for 5 successes.
Nice.
You are a dick on the wind.
Watch how I soar.
You're climbing up, trying to get in, and it seems like everything that you think might be a handhold comes loose, and whatever's above it slams down on top of you, and you have to grab the side of the ship as things just falling all over you.
This is why I wear a helmet, people.
You finally get up into the ship, and he's just like, boop, 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 boop.
Standing up there now, waiting for you.
Don't take back what I said.
I'm gonna patrol the perimeter a bit first.
Give me a wits composure.
I'm sticking with the Wookiee myself.
Beva's also staying with you.
Okay.
She keeps looking toward the escape pod. She seems to want to go over there.
Should I do the wits, whatever? Wits composure?
If you're walking
I got
with
3.
him-
None. I got nothing.
So while Tim is distracted by what could be possible salvage, Alex is paying attention.
Growlock knows that the first rule of salvage is that there can't be somebody still around who owns it. At least not in the end.
That was a classy way to say I'm going to murder anybody.
All he said was accidents happen, man.
Look, when I left the site, there wasn't anyone living.
What about when you got there?
He was
Oh.
dying when I found him because I shot him.
You, on the outside, you actually do see, as you're patrolling the perimeter of the ship, you go around the outside of it, so opposite the side that they entered on.
Okay.
And you notice definite evidence of tracks and stuff being drug
Okay.
back, and it's toward the direction of the
Escape pod.
escape pod.